Have you ever wondered why some people never find love, no matter how kind, pure-hearted, or sincere they are? You look at them and think they deserve someone who truly sees their worth. Maybe you are one of them. You give everything, your time, your emotions, your care, and yet every time you get close to someone, something goes wrong, they leave, they change, or the bond simply fades. It feels unfair. You start questioning yourself, am I not good enough? Am I too much? Or maybe I'm just not meant to be loved? But what if I told you that what feels like rejection might actually be divine protection? What if this message you are hearing right now could change the way you see love, destiny, and your connection with the Almighty? Because once you understand this truth, it will not only heal your heart, it might change your life forever. Before we continue, I want you to write in the comments, I love Allah, because that small act will help this message reach thousands of hearts who are silently fighting the same pain you are feeling right now. Many people believe that not finding love means something is wrong with them. But sometimes the absence of love is not a punishment, it's a preparation. The Almighty Creator withholds certain things not because He wants to make your life miserable, but because He knows the timing is not right. You see, love is not something you chase. It's something that arrives when your heart and your destiny align. There are times when you think you are ready for love, but your soul is still healing from wounds you don't even realize exist. Allah, in His infinite mercy, may delay your love story because He wants you to build yourself first. He wants you to understand your worth before you hand your heart to someone else. Sometimes people never find love because they keep searching for it in the wrong places. They seek validation from those who cannot give them peace, chasing temporary affection instead of eternal connection. You see, when you try to fill the void in your heart with people instead of with the remembrance of the Lord of all, you will always end up empty. The Quran reminds us that only in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find peace. That means no person, no relationship, no material success can bring the calm your soul craves. Only the connection with the Creator can. Until you build that foundation, love will always feel incomplete. There are people who never find love because the love they seek is not meant for this world. Some hearts are chosen for a higher purpose, to spread kindness, to heal others, to serve, to inspire, and sometimes that mission requires solitude. It may feel lonely, but it is sacred. The Almighty may be using your loneliness to draw you closer to Him. When you cry alone at night, He listens. When you feel unseen, He is watching. When you feel unloved, He is loving you more than anyone ever could. And one day, when the time is right, He will send someone who recognizes that love within you because they too have been touched by His mercy. Here's something most people never realize. Some are kept single because Allah is protecting them from heartbreaks that could destroy their faith. The Lord of all knows the hidden intentions of people, the things you cannot see. You may see beauty, charm, or kindness in someone, but He sees the pain that lies ahead. He knows what that relationship could do to your peace, your focus, or your connection with Him. So when He closes that door, even if it hurts, He is saving you from something that could break your soul. Every unanswered prayer, every heartbreak, every lonely night might just be a sign that He is preparing something far greater for you. And here's a truth that might shock you. Many people never find love because they haven't yet learned to love themselves the way Allah wants them to. How can you expect someone else to see your worth when you cannot see it yourself? Self-love in Islam is not arrogance, it's gratitude. It means recognizing that you are a creation of the Almighty, crafted with wisdom and purpose. When you look down upon yourself, you are indirectly doubting the one who created you. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said that none of you truly believes until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. That means love starts from within. If you don't value yourself, you won't recognize when someone else genuinely does. Some hearts never find love because they have not healed from their past. They keep carrying emotional scars into new connections. They say they've moved on, but deep down the pain still lingers. You cannot build a new home on the ruins of the old one. You must let Allah heal what others broke. True love cannot enter a heart that's still bleeding from old wounds. The Almighty sometimes keeps you single not because He's depriving you, but because He's giving you time to rebuild, to rediscover yourself, to reconnect with Him, to become the person your future partner will thank Him for. Sometimes love doesn't come to you because your purpose is bigger than a relationship right now. Maybe Allah is using the season of your life to strengthen your spirit, to push you toward growth, or to teach you patience and faith. Remember, every delay from the Almighty carries wisdom. When He keeps you waiting, He's not ignoring you. He's aligning everything for the perfect moment. Imagine if He gave you what you wanted before you were ready. You might lose it, or worse, it might lead you away from Him. But when He gives you love after you've built faith, that love becomes a source of peace, not distraction. And sometimes the reason love never finds you is because you have attached yourself too tightly to your own plan. You have pictured how it should happen, when it should happen, and with whom it should happen. But love doesn't follow your timeline. It follows divine timing. The Lord of all has already written every heart you will meet, every soul that will cross your path. Maybe the one you're meant for is still being prepared. Maybe their heart is still learning lessons that will help them love you the way you deserve. Trust the timing of the one who wrote your destiny before you were even born. Think about this. There are people who were heartbroken for years, thinking love had left them behind, but later found someone who loved them in ways they never imagined. When you trust the plan of the Almighty, you never lose. Even when you think you've lost someone, you're actually gaining something better: peace, wisdom, patience, and closeness to Allah. Sometimes the greatest love story you'll ever experience is not with another person, but with the one who created love itself. My brothers and sisters, this message is a reminder that your loneliness is not a curse, it's a calling. It's a divine sign that the Almighty is saving you for something extraordinary. The love you are waiting for might not have arrived yet, but that does not mean it never will. You must first learn to be content with the love of Allah, because when you have that, you will never feel empty again. Once you anchor your heart to Him, love from others will only add to your peace, not define it. Before you leave, I want you to pause for a moment and truly reflect. Maybe this message found you today for a reason. Maybe the heartbreaks, the loneliness, and the longing were never meant to destroy you, but to redirect you back to your Creator. Write in the comments, "I love Allah," to show your faith and to support this channel so this message can reach others who feel alone. Share your story, your pain, your hope, your journey, because someone out there might find healing in your words. Remember, love is not something you chase, it's something that arrives when you are ready, when your heart is aligned with faith, and when the Almighty decides the time is right. The Lord of all does not forget any heart that calls upon Him. So stay patient, stay faithful, and stay kind, because your love story might be just one prayer away. And when it finally arrives, you will understand why every delay, every rejection, and every tear was necessary. Because the moment it comes, you'll realize that Allah never kept you waiting. He was just preparing something perfect